What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got some news on Pyra and Mythra in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Nintendo has recently announced a brand new Mr. Sakurai Presents with these two characters from one of my favorite franchises of all time, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles and the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 game in particular. So on Twitter, the official Nintendo of America account, you got to make sure that you check for that verification, check for that check mark at the top there, because people will be trying to fake Nintendo of America accounts all the time. So here's what they had to say on the matter. Tune in on March 4th, 3/4 at 6 a.m. PT for an in-depth look at the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC fighter PYRA Mythra with director Masahiro Sakurai. He will also reveal the fighter's release date. Plus, they say that the presentation will be roughly 35 minutes long, and there'll be no further new fighter announcements there as well. So very exciting to hear about this, and I want to kind of go in depth just a bit about what we're going to see at this presentation, what to expect, my own plans as well, and what I'm looking forward to the most with Pyra and Mythra as a huge Xenoblade fan. So these Mr. Sakurai Presents, for those who are new, or if you haven't watched them, or if you're just planning on tuning in for the first time, these are really cool because Masahiro Sakurai, he's a meticulous man. Whenever he makes a character and he talks about it, he likes to make sure that he knows everything about that game. He'll play through the game, he'll explore all the avenues, he'll look for every single nook and cranny to find within a game to make sure that when he puts those thoughts and their moves all to the development team, that everything gets animated, everything gets put in, everything is just made the way that it's supposed to. The attention to detail when it comes to Masahiro Sakurai is incredible, and these Mr. Sakurai Presents are some of the most entertaining type of content that you can watch from a developer talk about a game, because you can just tell that Masahiro Sakurai absolutely loves doing this. Yes, sometimes he looks maybe like he's a little bit stressed, or maybe like, okay, like this is crazy that they had me do this, but at the same time you can tell that he truly loves the games. He truly loves the games, even if it's something that he had no idea about or he had to figure out about, like Minecraft Steve, for example. So that's why I love looking forward to these Masahiro Sakurai events, these Mr. Sakurai Presents. They're always really good. Now, looking forward to Pyra and Mythra. Like I said, I'm a huge Xenoblade fan, so we already saw in the trailer some of their movesets, some of the combos that they can do, and that they can switch on the fly. So I think Masahiro Sakurai is going to be able to tell us exactly what's going on there, how they're going to be able to switch, their combos, their base, like what they do, where they come from, and all that. So that's going to be a lot of fun to kind of get into as well. Some of the things that I'm actually really excited about is just kind of seeing how proficient these characters are. I mean, you want to know, okay, after you land frames and stuff like that, how long does it take? Like, I know Sakurai kind of accidentally, or not accidentally, he kind of jokingly revealed some of that stuff with Sephiroth, but it's going to be cool to actually watch it and see it play into action and what Sakurai has to say, because it's going to be great, because Xenoblade is one of those franchises that's a bit underrepresented, in my opinion at least. Obviously other people probably will disagree, but it's a bit underrepresented in having two characters, not one but two, because Pyra and Mythra are both being counted as separate characters, but obviously they're more like an Echo type of situation, it seems. But it seems like it's going to be a little bit more. Pyra and Mythra have different moves, so that's going to be interesting just to see how it all plays out and the differences between them. How different are they? You know, how different are they between the two characters, and what can those characters do individually? Who's going to be more optimal in certain situations? I think that it would be really cool, like if you can switch, and some character in terms of like Pyra and Mythra are better than edge guarding than other characters. I'm pretty sure we saw that from just the trailer, that Mythra has some moves in the air that Pyra doesn't. So maybe Mythra might be a little bit better at sniping people out from the stage than Pyra would be, or Pyra's a little bit stronger in the neutral game, or edge guarding, or just certain things. So all of that could be revealed here, because Mr. Sakurai always goes kind of in depth and then he plays it. So I mean, this is just going to be great. It's 35 minutes long. Obviously, they're going to show off probably like new Mii fighter outfits and stuff like that. And they did also say that their release date will be revealed then. So this is next week. As of the time that I'm recording this video, it's going to be on March 4th. That is Thursday next week. I'm recording this on Wednesday in terms of February 24th. So it's going to be very interesting just to see exactly when it releases. I'm guessing, I mean, if they pull like a Sephiroth, that would be really cool to where like you can play some type of challenge. And I really hope that they do that. Like if you play some type of challenge or something that they kind of put in, maybe like a boss battle with the Xenoblade characters, maybe you fight against Shulk or something like that. And then you can use Pyra and Mythra early in the game. But if they don't do something that cool, because obviously that's like super cool, and I don't expect them to do stuff like that. Maybe we see it the following week. So maybe we see it released the following week. So I'm looking at my calendar here, and that would probably be like maybe March 9th or March 10th or March 11th, maybe in somewhere in that time frame. But it would be really cool if we could be able to use Pyra and Mythra like that day, if we beat that challenge, or like that week of the March 1st. That's the upcoming week here. So that'd be really dope, just because I really want to use Pyra and Mythra. They're really awesome in the game. So man, I'm just really looking forward to this, just because Xenoblade, like I said, is one of those games that's just so underrepresented. Hopefully these characters are really good. I'm really hoping that these characters are good and that Sakurai has done the justice by them, but I think he will. Now, just to kind of lead off here at the very end, I'm hoping that they do also make some other adjustments, like with this character, obviously improving the online play. It's something that people want to see. I'm not sure what Mii characters they're going to announce. A lot of you guys are always asking about Mii characters or spirits and stuff like that. I mean, I have no idea what they're going to do. I mean, I've stopped caring about Mii characters. Well, I've never cared about Mii characters. So I'm not the person to ask when it comes to that. When it comes to Mii characters, dude, I just have no idea or anything like that about the Mii characters. I just don't care, but I'm pretty sure there'll be some other ones that they'll talk about, probably for like the Xenoblade characters, right, like Nia and all of them. So maybe there'll be some of the Blades as well, also maybe new spirits for Blades and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not really sure, but we're gonna have to wait and see on that. But man, like another thing that's kind of really exciting about this, because we only have a couple more characters left, right? There's not too many more characters left for the Fighters Pass 2. Some people have always asked me like, yo, OJ, like, what do you think about Sakurai when he's done with this? Are they getting like a Fighters Pass 3? And I'm like, no, please, no. Like, look at all this time that he's doing. Like, Nintendo made him do 2 characters here with Pyra and Mythra. I mean, that's 2 different models. That's different moves. That's different animations. That's like double the work. You know what I'm saying? Almost double the work with it. So I think that the man needs to rest after this. Like, this is the most incredible thing that I've ever seen for a fighting game in my lifetime. Like, to see this type of effort, this type of character base, this type of crossover, this type of just expansion. The only thing when it comes to Smash Brothers, like the only thing this franchise needs really going forward is obviously like rollback netcode and maybe a better single player experience. Those are like the 2 things that this franchise needs. Outside of that, it's like so much stuff that's in this game. There's no other game on the market like Super Smash Brothers. And I put up a tweet the other day saying like, yo, like I feel bad for the people who legitimately don't like Super Smash Brothers, because I feel like it's the ultimate Nintendo game. Like it is the ultimate Nintendo game because of everything that they add, the passion, the love, the amount of characters, all the different lore and history that's just kind of entrenched into there. It's nuts. And this is the only franchise that I can recall pretty much in gaming, especially for fighting games, that has risen with sales with every single game for the past 20 years. I don't think there's any other fighting game that I can think of, or any other game for the past 20 years that has literally risen in sales with each iteration and has been out that long. If you look at games, there's been dips, there's been off parts, and sometimes where they do less or they not do as much. But Smash Brothers has just consistently risen each time with its release, which is just nuts, man. I don't see any other game doing that, and I think it's a testament to how they can really take the idea of what Smash Brothers is and really top themselves each time and get new people to buy the game, new people to play it, and just get really excited about it. So this is just another one of those notches to Mr. Sakurai's belt here when it comes down to it. So I'm terribly excited to see what Sakurai has for us, and I cannot wait to play It is going to be March 4th for this presentation. I will be streaming it too, guys, so let me just go over my plans real quick. I will be streaming this as well. So if you want to watch it, we'll be live early. So I'll be up early. It's 6 a.m. I live in California, so that's going to be 6 a.m. PT for me. So I'll be up a little bit earlier to kind of prep you guys, get you guys hyped for the show, talk about Pyra and Mythra, inform people about what Xenoblade is and all of that. So I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of people that are interested in figuring out about these characters, checking out the game, and kind of what makes them cool and everything. So I'll be there to help you guys on that. So that should be a lot of fun. So make sure you join me on March 4th. I'll probably be going live like around maybe 4:30 a.m. PT, you know, so 7:30 a.m. Eastern, because it is 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. Eastern when the show actually starts. So I'll be going live maybe about an hour and a half early. Just depends on when I wake up, because, you know, that's kind of early over here. So we'll have to wait and see on that, man. But I'm excited, dude. I'm super excited to kind of talk about this to you guys. So what do you guys think about Pyra and Mythra, the Mr. Sakurai Presents, coming March 4th at 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. Eastern time? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all the latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.